জাতীয় শিক্ষানীতির ব্যাপারে সাংবাদিক সম্মেলন করলেন আইআইটি ডিরেক্টর বি.কে. তিওয়ারি। ৩ থেকে ২৩ বছর বয়স পর্যন্ত ছাত্রছাত্রীদের সার্বিক উন্নয়নের কথা মাথায় রেখে জাতীয় শিক্ষানীতি ২০২০ তৈরি করা হয়েছে। এক সাংবাদিক বৈঠকে একথা জানান আইআইটি খড়গপুরের ডিরেক্টর বি.কে. তিওয়ারি। তিনি বলেন, নতুন জাতীয় শিক্ষানীতি অনুযায়ী একজন ছাত্র ও ছাত্রী নিজের ইচ্ছেমতো বিষয় পড়তে পারবে। কারোর উপর জোর করে কিছু চাপিয়ে দেওয়া হবে না। বিজ্ঞান বা প্রযুক্তি বিষয়ে পড়ার সঙ্গে সঙ্গে কলা বিভাগের কোনো বিষয় বা সঙ্গীতে ছাত্রছাত্রীদের উৎসাহ থাকলে তারা সেই বিষয়েও পড়াশোনা করতে পারবে। এছাড়া নতুন জাতীয় শিক্ষানীতিতে ভোকেশনাল শিক্ষার উপর জোর দেওয়া হয়েছে। অনেক চিন্তাভাবনা করে এই শিক্ষানীতি তৈরি করা হয়েছে বলেও জানান অধ্যাপক তিওয়ারি।
How can students join this policy? What is possible to join this?
Well, there is no separate procedures laid down for joining in this policy. In fact, this policy implementation is already going on in various schools and colleges and the institutes. Those who are there in the higher education, we can tell you what we have done. In the schools, what instructions have come, accordingly they will take place, because the education, the earlier system is slowly getting changed into that. But they don't have to only say that how they will enter into this. Yes, to the extent of supposing they want to learn with science, they want to learn a subject in arts, yes, that will be now allowed, which our teachers were not allowing earlier. I think that will be allowed. If arts students want to learn something of a science subject, well, he should be allowed to learn as well. So these are the options which are available to him now.
Which standard students will join this policy, after 12 or after 10?
No, in fact, not necessarily after 10 or 12. Those who are 9, 10, 11, 12, as this the whole course curriculum is given to them, if the changes are going to take place, they will not take place immediately, because they have been allowed to go into a system till certain time. But it will happen right from the beginning. Now in the primary education, the books are being translated, the books are being prepared. So right in those who will join in the primary, they will have to go through these options available at the primary level, at the middle school level, as well as at the school level and the higher education level. For example, I can tell you here that what we have done at IIT Kharagpur, in 2020 this policy came, and in 2020 we had also revised our course curriculum. So those who joined in 2020, they have been given a lot of options with regard to, if they want to learn certain course from other disciplines, they can do it. If they want to take up subjects of different kind, earlier they have to take only all the subjects in a particular discipline, say electrical engineering, mechanical engineering. They will have to take all those subjects there with some electives here and there. But now those are options, broadened options. If they want, they can take a course also in, say, happiness, in management, in law, in classical and folk arts, they can take. This option is already given to them. Now, even supposing, although we had earlier that you can take a minor in a particular discipline, now we'll have more such options. We are also thinking that if the minor is given by 24 credits, then how can we think of a double measure? We don't know. Somebody would like to do that within the same period of time. So those options are now available to the students who have joined IIT Kharagpur in 2020. So these are the ways that the implementation will take place. The schools slowly, because the certain syllabus has been given to them, so the students are coming into that. But those who will be coming in class 6, 7, later on now, those subjects will be slowly changed, and then the options, syllabus, pedagogy, everything which has been now designed will get into implementation.
Students can join while studying in school in another way.
Good question. Actually, yes, not necessarily those who are there in the schools, they can definitely join. But those who are not in a position to go to the schools, I think with the online education that is being thought of, is the another method by which, even if sitting in their villages or sitting in their locations, with the internet facility available, they can take some of the diploma courses, some of the degree courses online, and learn for themselves. Yes, those options are also there.
what will be the criteria for the students to join in this course? From villages you told.
Actually, there is criteria is not a criteria that he has to have this much height, this much weight, nothing like that. I think the government's thinking is that everybody, I gave you a data, that now about 3.2 crore students in the age group of 6 to 17 are not going to school. So the idea is that all these people, 100% must go to school, and they should go to school up to class 12. So methodology has to be adopted for them. There is no criteria as such. Everybody has the right. So that right, some are very poor, some are not in a position to afford. I think that the policy will have that no, they should be made to get the education. Even in the schools, we are talking of Bal Batika to start with. So the mechanisms are there. Now these mechanisms will be revamped and being revamped already. So that from the villages, from the cities, or from urban areas, between the cities and the villages, I think people have to learn and people have to adopt to these.
So this studies will be continued only by online or offline also?
No, both. In fact, it depends, depending upon the condition, depending upon the students' availability. Now, if the students are far away, then maybe we'll do. But I think the course depends on the course, the type of the course that they have. Vocational education, though there we want them to learn something coming to their school, coming to that location where they have the equipment or they have the devices which they can handle and learn something. So you must have also seen vocational education be something like this. Maybe after class 12, if he thinks that no, I'm not in a position to go to science, engineering, mathematics or management or wherever, they may go for vocational, which was of course existing, but in a very loose way, you can tell. Loose in the sense that not so structured way. Now these are all structured right from the beginning. Even a person who is doing vocational education can also take some of the courses of the regular courses. He can get a regular degree, and in the regular ones can also take some of the vocational courses. So this transition, seamless transition, is also expected, and provision is made for that.
Offline classes will be conducted from IITs or any other place?
Well, if it is talked of schools, not necessarily for the IIT will not do for the schools. I think the school teachers have the methods. If some of the schools, if the schools have these options, they will conduct their classes. In fact, you must have seen that the schools have conducted online during our COVID time. So they are versed that way. You can say that they are versed, and there is a possibility of conducting that. But sometimes when the laboratory classes are to be taken, there they have to be brought to the schools, and those laboratory classes have to be conducted.
How many students will have participated in this course?
In fact, if I talk of the higher education here, I think all the students who have joined in 2020 have been given various options, and we have the options ready for them, and the course content, etc., has been properly changed in each of the disciplines of education at IIT Kharagpur, programs of IIT Kharagpur, and they are already in that. We have given options of entry and exit. So in the entry and exit, generally anybody joining IIT Kharagpur doesn't like to go without a degree, but the options are there. If somebody wants to exit after say 2 years, do some other things and come back, and those options are given. We are also implementing the academic bank of credits as well, with certain you can say that the courses which are relevant to them, we are trying to find out how best those courses could be taken care of in the bank which is available to them. So we have those options available.
Any timings, any season for, I think March, April, June, July, any timings here to join this policy for studies?
Beg pardon? Any?
In which month the student can join this policy? Is there any timing?
No. These are courses. For example, there is a course. If somebody joins class 6, say now, he has a course curriculum. Now, if the policy is implemented, then the person who will join class 6 will have a set of courses which he has to undergo. So there is no time like this. Yes, the timing of the sessions, if the session starts in April or May, the schools, it will start from there itself. Our place here, I think this year, it is starting from August 3rd, so it will start, those who are joining. We have also options that they can go abroad. So those who have done 6 semesters, now some of the people are also going 1 complete semester out of this country for doing their 1 semester away. We have these options already implemented at IIT Kharagpur. The process is on.
Students can apply online to join this policy.
Well, this policy already exists. For example, those who joined in 2020, they were given a set of subjects in first year, in second year, third year. So they already, the moment they join, they will have these options available to them. And if they want to pick up a course from somewhere else, supposing, as you are rightly saying, that he wants to take up a course in, say, law, then he will have to apply that this subject I want to take from law, and the dean will take care of that, and accordingly he will be offered those courses.